right, 60 by 4K. Hey, it's Dancer. Dancer's Coins. It's great collecting. I have a special one kind of out of the box this week. And I think... I think there's a separate setting in here. I think this is 99% select silver. Let's see if it goes up or goes down. I thought there was a... Yeah, maybe it's pure. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's do the enter there. Here's a coin we have here. Put it in there. Because I think it's 99.9. So it's right in there. I'll take it as yes. I think there is a setting in here. If I have a chance, to take a look around. If I go left and right, select other, rhodium, palladium, copper, blah, blah, right, PAMP. Select coins, unless there's a coin, unless there's silver. Gold eagle, silver eagle. I wonder if it goes on the silver eagle too. So, because that's 99.9. So we'll do that real quick too. Again, this works through slabs. Oh, right, smack dab in the middle. So, if you want on the Metalytics, you can put this 99.9, 99.9. It'll work on Silver Eagle, on the Silver Eagle setting. So that's good. All right. So there has been, and I've heard it from some vendor friends that I have out there saying these CACs, that CAC, when it first came out, the first 6 months, everybody highly praised them. They are tougher to grade, and their coins are definitely tougher to grade. So, i.e., they'll give a 69 rather than a 70. A 70 really has to be perfect, and as you know, beyond CAC is who's rather new is PCGS, which I almost do all my slabs in PCGS. I don't do the new ones. I don't do these very new ones, and then I'm trying CAC, and then NGC, and then a bunch of the other minor ones. So as you get down, they become less and less critical of the coins themselves. So the latest news I've heard is that CAC has tightened the screws so tight that they're too tight. So and in response, as CAC tightened theirs, PCGS tightened theirs also to be competitive with them, and to be able to say, yeah, ours we grade just as well as CAC, but it's strange. So I guess CAC is doing a little bit more than tightness. They're being really, really tight. So we'll see. That's what they say. Who knows? All rumors, could be not. Hope that your week is doing well. This is right, the 2023 S. Morgan reverse proof dollar. There's a nice picture back. And if my eyes are cooperating with me today, mint mark is right on here. And I know somebody's going to holler at me and say, hey, don't get the ink on the case. You should be using something else. I don't get the ink on the case, even though I don't have the best of eyes. So this is what it looks like. This is the 2023. I know we're already in 2025, but there is a reason why I'm purchasing these Peace dollars and Morgan dollars after the 2021. I'm waiting a year or so to buy them. There are 250,000 of these reverse proofs that were minted in 2023. 99.9% silver. That's why we had that separate testing on the Metalytics over there. In proof 70, which this is, and it doesn't have deep cameo or anything because it's a reverse proof, so it just says reverse proof. So in mint states, in proof 70, over the past year, these coins were going around the $150 range. And if you went out there when they originally were out there, and there's, I always bring them up, Mike Mezak. If you ever bought these from Mike Mezak, he was turning like $300 for this one coin. So now the prices have kind of stabilized around the $150 range. In proof 69, $125. So not that huge a range. Most of the slab coins I get, the difference between proof 70 and proof 69 or a decam, whatever, is huge. It's usually a big number for the 70s and a much smaller number, less than 50% on the 69s. So they're holding their value up between the 69s and 70s. I got this in the $150 range. I only got it for $150. So I got it right where it should be, but I know these have been out there for and advertised for a lot more than the $150. So keep your eyes open. You can get these out there. Keep your head on a swivel, as I always say, and you'll be able to find that coin out there for a good price. Will it go lower than 150 in the future? I'm not sure. The mintage of 250,000, that's kind of the sweet spot. These are they always are the lowest, but we'll see what's happening in 2025. Strange things are happening in 2025. So we go out into the Morgan Dollar list over here, and 2023 reverse proof. 2023S reverse proof. So we'll get that out of here. I'll have to update this to get this all the way up to 2025. But as you know, my Morgan Dollars, I target heavily on the original ones. I haven't gotten, this is my first actually of the post 2021 era. So I've got my eyes open for all these, but they're not a high priority for me. But when I get something in this column, I'm going to try and get it with CAC rather than PCGS. And yeah, that's how we'll go with it, right? Coins, of course. There it is. That's the 2023. Thank you for hanging on. If you've hung on this long, like the channel, make a comment. You know I love comments. I answer all comments, good, bad, and different, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you on the next time, the next coin. And I'm going to put this one next to my 2023 reverse proof peace dollar. All right, we'll see you guys later, guys, gals, and everything in between. All right. Nice. And remember, if we get to 300 video views within 5 days, like the video, subscribe, comment to the video, random comment picker, that'll determine the winner. And it'd be great if you would do that, and then I can start giving away some of these silver half dollars every time we do 300 video views within 5 days.